We live in a world obsessed with sex. Everywhere you look, from billboards to your phone, sexual images bombard us. This constant stimulation can be overwhelming. It's tough to escape. This can be especially challenging for young people who are still figuring out their own sexuality. It can create unrealistic expectations and lead to unhealthy habits. This isn't about being anti-sex. It's about recognizing that our brains are wired to respond to stimulation. When we're constantly exposed to it, it can hijack our brains and make it difficult to focus on other things. It's like eating candy all day long. Eventually, it's going to have a negative impact on your health. This constant barrage of sexual content can make it difficult to develop healthy relationships. It can also lead to anxiety, depression, and body image issues. This is why it's so important to be mindful of the content we consume and to make sure we're balancing it out with other activities. It's time to take back control. You can make choices to protect your mind and your well-being. This is about taking charge of your life and creating a healthy relationship with sex and intimacy. Pornography is more accessible than ever. While it might seem harmless, it can have serious consequences for your brain. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. Pornography provides a quick and easy way to get a hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in our brains. Over time, the brain becomes accustomed to this dopamine rush. This can lead to tolerance, meaning you need more and more pornography to achieve the same level of arousal. This can create a vicious cycle that is difficult to break. It's like any addiction. It starts innocently enough, but soon it takes over. The problem is, pornography doesn't offer the same rewards as real-life intimacy. Real intimacy involves emotional connection, vulnerability, and trust. Pornography bypasses all of that, leaving you feeling empty and disconnected. This rewiring of the brain can make it difficult to get aroused in real-life situations. It can also lead to unrealistic expectations about sex and partners. It's important to remember that pornography is fantasy, not reality. The impact of pornography and excessive stimulation on relationships can be devastating. When you're used to the instant gratification of pornography, real-life intimacy can seem boring or unsatisfying. This can lead to a loss of interest in sex with a partner and difficulty achieving orgasm. Communication is also key to a healthy relationship. When one partner is struggling with pornography use, it can create secrecy and distrust. This can lead to resentment, anger, and eventually the breakdown of the relationship. It's not just romantic relationships that suffer. Pornography use can also damage friendships and family relationships. When you're spending hours each day consumed by pornography, it leaves less time and energy for the people who matter most. The good news is that it's never too late to repair the damage. By addressing the underlying issues and seeking professional help, you can rebuild trust and intimacy in your relationships. Section 4. Breaking free: practical steps to reclaim your mind. The first step to desexualizing your brain is recognizing you have a problem. This can be difficult, but it's essential for change. Once you've acknowledged the issue, you can begin to take steps to address it. Start by limiting your exposure to sexual stimuli. This means avoiding pornography, obviously, but it also means being mindful of other types of media you consume. Make a conscious effort to engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. This could be anything from spending time in nature to pursuing a hobby to volunteering your time to a cause you care about. Mindfulness techniques such as meditation and deep breathing can be incredibly helpful in managing cravings and reducing anxiety. Exercise is another great way to boost your mood and reduce stress. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are countless resources available to help you break free from pornography addiction and reclaim your life. Section 5. You are not alone. Seeking help and support. If you're struggling to desexualize your brain on your own, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist can provide you with the tools and support you need to overcome this challenge. There are also many support groups available, both online and in person. Connecting with others who understand what you're going through can be incredibly helpful. Remember, there is no shame in asking for help. Taking control of your sexual health is one of the most important things you can do for your overall well-being. By making conscious choices and seeking help when you need it, you can break free from the grip of pornography and excessive stimulation and live a happier, healthier life. Healthier,